Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe and hit the like button. It tells me these episodes are actually landing someplace. All right, let's get into episode 3. I'll be honest, I didn't want to do this episode. Not because I'm scared of the adoptee truth. I've lived in that truth my whole life. I didn't want to do it because this is the part where I have to look at their side, the insiders, the origin families, the parents, the ones who took us in, the ones who tried their version of family. And that's the part nobody wants to talk about, because adoption isn't just the trauma of the child. Adoption is the psychological unraveling of the adults. People like to pretend it's one-sided. The adoptee is the one with the wounds, the abandonment issues, the identity fractures. Meanwhile, the parents are supposed to be these stable, secure, emotionally regulated saints who rescued someone. And let me tell you right now, that is a lie. A loud, shiny, hallmark lie. Adoptive parents are carrying their own trauma, their own grief, their own fears, their own unmet needs. Some of them wanted a child so badly, they tried to become saviors instead of humans. Some of them went into adoption thinking gratitude would fill the gaps. Some of them were told, this is your chance to do something noble. As if adopting a child is a moral upgrade. It's not. It's two broken stories, meeting each other and trying to act like they're whole. Whenever I talk to adoptive parents, and trust me, I've talked to several while preparing this episode, they all say the same thing in different versions. We just wanted to give them a better life. And yes, I hear the sweetness in that, but I also hear the fear, the insecurity, the quiet desperation. Because here's the truth people don't want to admit. You're not rescuing a child. You're trying to heal a wound inside yourself. And if you don't admit that, you're setting both of you on fire. Meanwhile, the child, the adoptee, is sitting there thinking, I just need to know I belong. That's it. Not grateful, not perfect, not well-behaved or emotionally mature at 6 years old. Just belonging. But that's hard to access when your entire existence started with loss. You cannot treat a child like they're broken. They already are broken the minute they lost the womb they came from. That break happened before you met them, before you signed papers, before you tried to build whatever version of family you thought you were supposed to create. You can't nurture a child out of a wound you're refusing to look at inside yourself. And adoptees, we feel everything you're scared to say. We feel when you're walking on eggshells. We feel when you're trying to earn us. We feel when you're panicking inside, but smiling outside. We feel when you want us to love you so badly that you forget to just be human. Because here's another truth people ignore. Adoptive parents are just as scared as we are, but nobody lets them say it. Parents fear abandonment just like we do. Parents fear rejection just like we do. Parents emotionally test us because they're terrified we won't love them. They try to be saints instead of parents because they think anything less is failure. They're constantly asking themselves, am I enough? Am I doing this right? Do they even want me? And while they're terrified of messing us up, we are terrified of disappointing them. So what happens? Everybody starts performing. Everybody becomes an actor in their own house. This is the family performance trap. The adoptee performs connection. Look, I'm fine. The parent performs confidence. Look, everything is perfect. Both sides walk around terrified, thinking the other one is the stable one. And this is the part that hurts to say out loud, but you know it's true. In a way, it becomes emotional abuse, not because anyone meant to harm anyone, but because everyone is living inside fear. And fear makes people act like strangers to themselves. Parents overcompensate. Kids swallow emotions to keep the adults calm. Everyone is terrified of a sentence like, I hate you, or I regret adopting you, even though biological families scream those things every day and move on. But adoptees? We grow up with an invisible contract. Don't upset the people who chose you. And parents grow up with their own contract. Don't do anything that scares the child away. Everyone becomes a hostage. Everyone is performing safety instead of living it. So let me say this clearly. If you want to be a parent, be one. Not a savior, not a saint, not a scared child in an adult body. Just a parent. Because adoptees don't need perfect people. We need real ones. And if you're a parent listening to this, biological, adoptive, foster, aunties, uncles, step anything, test yourself. Don't test the child. Test the parts of you that panic. Test the part of you that wants control. Test the part of you that thinks perfection equals belonging. Test the fear you inherited from your own parents. Test the story you're living in before you hand it to a child. Because we don't need you to fix us. We need you to see us and to be brave enough to see yourself. And this isn't even the worst of it. Fear is just the beginning. Next episode, we're talking about compensation, the emotional payment system every adoptee, every parent, and every divorced kid gets trapped in. The price of love, the cost of being chosen, and the debt we never agreed to owe. If you haven't subscribed yet, click subscribe and hit the like button so I know these episodes are reaching the people who need them. More to come on Friday.